Now I call upon our Director and Deputy CEO, Dr. Sharda Sharma, to address you with the welcome.
Thank you, Ms. Neha. Good morning, parents, and a very warm welcome to the orientation program of 2018-19 for the early years uppers and for grade 1. It was just the other day when I was walking down the corridors of our Pillai Global Academy, and I met this student named Jason. And he tells me that, ma'am, how are you? So we exchange our high fives and all of that stuff. And I asked him, I said, Jason, what are you doing here? Why don't you go down to the canteen and the cafeteria, and then why don't you go and eat something? There's hardly 10 minutes more remaining for the bell to go. So he tells me, yes, ma'am, I'm going down. And I'll just go up first and disconnect my apple, and then I'll go down to the cafeteria. So he's going to have an apple for breakfast. Fine. Yes, I know, I can see your smiles on your faces, parents, but this is what was the immediate reaction, right? Although we may be using our Apple devices, but then when a child says this immediately to you, you do not register it properly, right? So he was going to have an apple for breakfast. But wait, he had said, disconnect. So now all the digital devices started looming and hovering in front of my eyes. And what stood still was the MacBook. And then I understood that fine, he is going to go up, he is going to disconnect his laptop, and then he is going to go down to the cafeteria. Before I could actually register what he had said, I'm sure that Jason must have been already down in the cafeteria, but he was definitely not munching on his apple for breakfast. Welcome, parents, and welcome to the digital world. I take you further down the memory lane where you all have been with us since the past 3 years. You all have been really cooperative. Now, just to inform you that when I had this meeting with Jason, we have had this exchange of high fives. We build meaningful relationships with our students while we cater to their emotional and social development. And this way, creating meaningful relationships